Hi there, and welcome to another episode here on Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Kingstonian Diaries. It's my lower league save. We started with Kingstonian in the lower leagues of English football. They are basically it's a diffuse challenge, right? So you pick a newly promoted side from the Vanrama National South or National North. You have absolutely no badges. So if I'm looking at my profile, as you can see, I can start on a coaching course. Let's see if they want to give it to me. Let's go. Yeah. Wow, finally they've given me a coaching. They allowed me to go for a coaching course. That's great news. Uh, Meantime, Kingstonian, this challenge, you'll have no badges, so you're gonna have to pick a newly promoted side. So I've gone with one of the teams with the lowest reputation. So I picked Kingstonian. The challenge gets progressively harder, and now we're in the Premiership. So we've managed to get successive promotions into the Premier League. However, we've not won every league we finished in. We played in, rather. We finished second a few times. So over the last couple of seasons, we've done okay. As you can see, when I took over the club, they'd been promoted to VNS, and then we were champions in the VNS. Then we finished second in the VNL. And then we finished second in League Two. We finished second in League One, and we managed to win the championship. So honestly, it hasn't been plain sailing all the way. A lot of these matches boil down to the last three games of the season, and we've been very lucky. Now, on today's show, we're gonna bring you the Carabao Cup. Yes, this is interesting because when I manage a low league side, money is everything. So a good cup run is more important to me than finishing in the top. I mean, of course, you finish in European sports. This is fantastic. But in my first season in the Premier League, I'm trying my best to make as much money as I can. If you look at the club itself, the facilities, we are playing at Selhurst Park. We have to rent Selhurst Park at 60,000 per year, which is a lot of money. We've got like everything is basic, and we're due. I mean, we're going to be moving out of Selhurst Park, which has got about 26,000 seats, and we're moving into a 12,500 capacity stadium. I mean, I'd rather we stay here than move there. We'll see what happens we'll see what happens. But the whole rationale behind it is this. I mean, finances become very important for me. I need to make this club financially profitable. However, as you can see, our committed spending in wages is quite high. So what I normally do when this happens is I make a wage budget, because you really need to make sure that you stay below this. So if it's 341, we have to move it down to about 342, and we should be fine. But you can't use all that money, because some of that money has got to be set aside for scouting. The other thing as well is that over time you have to improve your facilities. So there are two ways of doing this kind of challenges. The first way is just win everything, and you hope to God you do a Leeds basically. You bank on the players that you sign, and you jolly well better win everything. And I've done something like that before. I mean, I've been relatively successful doing it, but it's not a lot of fun. So the other way is for you to take average players. You do what Leicester did, right? When they won the title, with a squad worth 22 million. I mean, they beat a squad worth $500 million, Man City, with a squad that was assembled for 22 million. So essentially, you play like Leicester City. You go out there, you find talented players. Reasonably talented. I mean, they are talented players. So they're playing in the Premiership, and you try to fit them into a system that works. I have a tactic that I use with Ajax called Red Pharaoh, and it's very successful with Ajax, and it's also very successful with Liverpool. Question people will probably ask me is, will it work with Kingstonian? And I can tell you, I don't even want to try, because I don't have the midfielders for it. So I've got to play a different game with Kingstonian, and Kingstonian becomes more of a challenge in how you manage poor squads. But within all of that, I've got to think of the future as well. Here, if you can see, the youth setup says that I've only spent £168,000 last week. Now, honestly, if I want to be a $1 billion club with Kingstonian, this has to be about 8 million a year. I've got to be spending 8 million. Basically, you're gonna have to generate enough revenue to have an academy churning out your own talent, and that's gonna cost you 8 million a year. So that means that on top of everything else, you got to make clean profit of 8 million for your club. This means that you're going to be, with whatever funds you get in from the board gives you at the start of the season, you're going to have to try and make a profit out of that season. And that means you need to sell players. So we got to have to develop a style of play where we have a tactic that's solid enough for us to create superstars with a tactic. And I usually do with a 4-3-1-2, which is my favorite money-making tactic of all time. So one of the things I like to do is also review what happened in the last couple of seasons. Belgium, 2020 winners of the Euros. I mean, we know Portugal did into 2016 because that's current. Belgium winners in 2020. How fantastic is that? But who they met in the finals was interesting. England beating Spain 3-1, Switzerland losing to Italy 3-0. Then Belgium beat Turkey. France beat Sweden. Semi-final was England versus France. England beating France. Naturally, they play Belgium in the final. Belgium beating England in the final. Wow. Awesome. Meanwhile, here we've got a Carabao Cup to prepare for. So, one thing, people might ask me, why don't you use the Red Pharaoh tactic with my team? Honestly, to tell you guys the truth, we don't have the team to play the Red Pharaoh tactic. So I like to play 2 striker systems. That's me. Okay, whenever I have a poor side, 2 strikers is better than 1 striker. Because for 1 striker to do well, he needs 3, at least another guy up top with him, and you're probably gonna have to settle with systems like a 4-3-1-2, 4-1-2-3. Can't. I have a very average squad, so we're using this, and we have this strategy in our games right now, like against Crystal Palace. We beat Crystal Palace playing a rather defensive game. We took the lead. They scored from the penalty equalizer, and then as they started to come at us, we turned our tactic. We actually basically what we did was really simple. We turned these 2 guys into defensive fullbacks, and we started hitting balls over the top. And lo and behold, as they came looking for the winner, they gave up the winning goal against us. And we also added a third in injury time, finishing that match 3-1. The question now is, how are we gonna do in this game? Quick update with the Ks. The Ks are struggling with injuries. Our best player, one of our best keepers, Marcus Bettinelli, I'm still waiting to know when he's coming back. It's gonna be quite a while. We've got Price back, so he can be the halfback. He's our regular halfback. This is basically the regular team that starts now, in the absence of our main man, Marcus Bettinelli. And then in the strikers department, we've actually got plenty of options, but I like to start basically with Pope. Yeah, he's a youngster, and Higgins. These are both my youngsters. I'm hoping Callum Higgins does well, because look at his attributes. He's only 20 years old, value at 1 million already, and he looks pretty solid. He's got low bravery, but who cares if you're a striker? So here we go. Kingstonian versus Leicester in the Carabao Cup quarterfinal. Can we do it? Why don't we check out what else happened in the Carabao Cup? So other teams in the quarterfinal: Manchester United playing Spurs. Kingstonian has to play Leicester. Man City have already beaten Stoke. Arsenal penalty shootout against Chelsea. This is quite a lineup. I mean, United, Spurs, Kingstonian, Leicester, City, and Arsenal. If you want to get to Europe by the back door, we're gonna have to try really hard. In our last game, we just played a game, and Cummings came off the bench to score 2 goals. Right, Ashley Pope didn't have such a good game. Even though I do like Ashley Pope, we're gonna start with Cummings and Higgins. Okay, so we're gonna go into this game full of optimism, and we're gonna play. Okay, we're gonna start. I'm thinking of starting the game a bit defensively. There's a part of me that says be negative, right? So they've got a whole bunch coming down my right flank. They've got a bunch of This is me when I'm getting confused. All right, so we got these guys coming down my right flank, right? So they're on the left, so they're coming down my right flank. So this means that this guy is going to be a defensive fullback for a start. And we're going to play control structured. Yes, boys. Here we go. Whoops. Let's not go too fast, or we'll miss all the goals we concede. Carmichael to Barco to Zuccolini to Baker out wide to Carmichael Brown. Gets it out to Barco. This is it, man. Can we oh no. Okay, we allow teams to come at us. Yeah, that's true. We're a bit defensively orientated, but can we hold on? I mean, can we do something? This is all I want, hoof the ball over the top. That's why I like my two striker systems for lower league sides or shitty teams. O'Connor back to Vovoda. Vovoda again. Yes, you've done what I've asked you to do. Oh yeah, it's a goal. No, he's offside. Shit, all that excitement for nothing. You stupid fool. Oh, I thought we scored an opening goal. O'Donnell to Cummings again. It's Higgins. It's a penalty. No, it's an offside. Oh yes, it's looking okay. I mean, but seriously, not both of them were not registered as chances. So why am I getting so excited? I'm an idiot. Okay, we just hold our hands here and pray to the gods of random luck. And we do okay. So it's 10 minutes in, 11 minutes in. The clock is really moving pretty fast here. Kevin O'Connor with the free kick to Price, the halfback. Don't lose. Thing is, I better keep quiet. Yeah, he lost the ball, but the boys have done well to bring it back under control. Sam Johnston playing in place of Bettinelli, who has been injured. My first choice keeper. I mean, I brought him to the club to be the first choice keeper, and he lasted all of one game. Lingard to Baker to Lingard. Jesse Lingard. Oh, great work from Stephen O'Connor. He saw that Burn had lost his way. Uh-oh. Barco cleared to Carmichael Brown. Carmichael Brown, Vovoda. Oh yes, over the top it goes. Higgins reads the danger. Free kick. O'Donnell takes this. It goes wide. Boys, Price. Okay, it's not taken very well. It's what my whole routines have to be relooked. I don't think my routines are properly set up. I'm a hell of a manager, aren't I? Hey, Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Yeah, don't worry about set piece routines. We'll just wing it, and that's me as a manager. Okay, Harry Maguire has picked up a yellow card. Is good news. That means the boys are putting some pressure on him. But still, not many chances in this game. So the only thing that's happening is my commentary, which is basically to die for. Boring as hell. Okay, Kingstonian 0, Leicester City 0 in a rather boring affair in the quarterfinals. Norton clears the ball again. Fernando Rica back to Carmichael Brown. Fernando Rica on to Zuccolini. Okay, plays it out to Lingard. This is good defending from the boys. Okay, making sure that there aren't a lot of spaces. As you can see, Kevin O'Connor gives up a corner now. Kevin O'Connor has given a corner that we have to defend, and I don't see very good defending happening. Carmichael Brown goes it's another corner. 25 minutes in. Barco, Burn clears it only as far as Carmichael Brown to Rica. Rica back to Diakby. The good defense. Oh yes, Norton. Fernando Rica is going to the referee's book. Stephen O'Connor out to Hall. What a ball. Hall. Hopeful cross, and yes, tested the goalkeeper with a cross shot. That's actually the commentary. Diagby to Fernando Rica. Okay, this is not looking good. This is not good at all. 27 minutes in, another hopeful punt. O'Donnell there to pick out the pieces. Okay, Lingard down the throat, and I have to close my eyes. It's a goal. Yes, Leicester have scored. Johnston came rushing out, and this is not looking good for us. O'Donnell out to Hall. O'Connor. Carmichael Brown clears that. Vovoda. Yeah, I made some changes to my set piece routines. That's about it. So I made one or two changes, but that's to keep more players back in case we are attacking with a set piece routine. O'Donnell to Price. Yeah, but we are a goal down. And I have to keep a Steve Epelip hole to Norton. Norton shoots safely into the hands of Ripley, the keeper. Despite that one deficit, we're not playing badly. The numbers are not showing very, like everybody's still 6 point something. Yeah, Cummings shoots Norton inside the box, get us a corner. He does. At least we got set piece routines to depend on. All right, guys, long into the box, mix it all up. Yeah, Norton to Hall. Hall shoots. Ooh, he's offside. Yeah, it's one of our routines, but doesn't come off. Ripley players there, but the strikers couldn't get on the end of that. Zuccolini to Barco. Barco back to Arias. Arias to Barco. Barco, Zuccolini to Baker. This is Leicester showing me how to play football. Right, we're not really playing very well at the moment. Barco with the corner. Carmichael Brown. I mean, here I am treating this seriously because I want to win the Carabao Cup. I want to go as far as we can so we can make some decent money. Well, at least the boys have responded to that. Higgins to O'Donnell. O'Donnell out to Vovoda to Price. Back to O'Connor. What can we do? Vovoda. 6.4. He's not having a good game. So if there's anybody I want to take off first, it'll be him for Dimitri Cavari. All right, let's go. First substitution. Dimitri, come on for that, for our friend Vovoda, who's actually a first choice. So, I mean, between the two players, this is Vovoda, 11, 13, half decent. Pretty decent, actually. Dimitri Cavari, slightly lower in the pecking order than he is. And in terms of ability, okay. It's a penalty. I don't believe it. We have got a penalty at the start of the second half. My eyes are closed. Who's taking this penalty? Could be Cummins. It's Jason Cummins. Scores. It's 1-1. Kingstonian 1. Leicester 1. The manager is off the chair. He can't believe it. Oh, yes. What a reply. Second half. There could be some light at the end of the tunnel. Should I put in Jason Cummins' good friend, the phallic symbol called Phelan? But I like this boy, Callum Higgins. Damien Phelan is not bad as well. But Callum Higgins has got more going for him. He's got jumping reach as well. He's decent in the air. And he's fast. No. It's okay. We're still going to use Callum Higgins. I've got a lot of faith in that youngster. It's big hopes for him. He's going to be my Jamie Vardy. 62 minutes. And Kingstonian have leveled the match. The substitution was the right one to make. Look at Vovoda, 6.5, and immediately Cavari comes in 6.8. Oh no. This is the other defender corner. Okay, Price does it. Hall. Get it away, Hall. Gets it to Higgins. Higgins looks up. Come on, you see Cummins. He's coming. He gets it out to Hall. Hall crossing it first time. No, the strikers couldn't get that. It was a good counter, but we just didn't have enough in it. Price, the halfback, don't lose the ball. O'Donnell, out wide goes Norton. Norton crossing it. It's Higgins with a glancing header. Just so close. Come on, Higgins. Come on, Callum. I've got faith in you. You're only 20 years old. He's only 20 years old. I want to play this boy. I don't know. When I play this kind of saves, I am like very business-like, It's so logical. Okay, you not good enough. I'm selling you next season. So I've got this literal, I change 11 players every season when I play this kind of saves. But this time around, I want to do things different. I want to they've come through the tiers with me. I want to believe in them. I can't believe what I'm doing. Jack Price, 48% has got injury, so we've got Dominic Ball. I can bring him on. He's not nearly as good as Jack Price, but what choice do I have? The halfback position is very important. Oh man, O'Connor is not injured. Oh no. This is terrible. 38. I need him. I've only got Denzel, and Denzel. Okay, I have to take a chance. Stephen O'Connor coming off for Johnny Denzel. Denzel is coming on. It's we made our 3 substitutions. Stephen O'Connor was playing a good game. I'm hoping that Denzel is a scary option because his tackling is nowhere near as good. It's only 11. So we're going to extra time now. It's extra time, yes. Yes. All of you dig in. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the weirdest 4-4-2 I've ever seen in my life. Wait a minute. So you're not coming down our right flank. Okay. We'll still play the same way. I'm not going to change things. Denzel. Why does this happen? Why do you want to confuse me? SI, you created a monster. You know why? Because your AI, your UI keeps changing on me. All right, 93 minutes. Chris O'Donnell with a yellow card. Callum Higgins, 60. Okay, we can't make any more changes. We just got to tell them we're demanding more from the boys. Yes, we're coming to the end of the first period of extra time. Second half of extra time begins. O'Donnell to Cavari to Ball, to Denzel. Okay, this is the time where I have to think about something else. Okay, so we are going to try something. Defensive fullback, and we're going to go control structured over the top. I'm expecting to come at us, and I'm hoping that this gamble works. That's all. And also, my boys can't last the whole extra time. They look at their legs, they don't last. They don't look like they're going to last. So we're just going to hit balls over the top. Cavari to Farrell out to Ignacio, Denzel. But Cavari can't get there. It's oh my goodness, it's the post. Arias with a long, he's offside, ref. It's a goal kick, yes. Okay, a few minutes left. I'm nervous. Chris O'Donnell, the boys have played their hearts out. Callum Higgins has certainly played a good game, but Sam Johnston, unbelievable. We've got about 4 more minutes. Kevin O'Connor to Hall. Plays it into space for Cummings. Higgins! Callum Higgins, if he scores, it will be such a fairy tale ending. We're just hanging on here. It's another 4 minutes. It's O'Connor to defend Arias. It's no! We rode our luck, I guess. I was trying to hit them over the top. We didn't do that, and we lost. We've lost to Leicester City 2-1 after extra time. This is so heartbreaking. I think I put too much pressure on Callum Higgins. This is the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Maybe I shouldn't have fielded him. Look at his ratings. It's 5.8. That means he had a very bad game. I won't say he had a very bad game. Bad game is like below 5. So, didn't really have a great game. But I'm so disappointed that we have... Yeah, I don't have anything to say. We've gone down to Leicester in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. How are we going to bounce back from this? Oh my goodness, we've lost Jack Price as well. Out for 6 days, 2 weeks. This guy is my halfback. This is so sad because right now I am in trouble because we've lost Marcus Bettinelli and now we've lost Jack Price for 2 weeks. This is looking disastrous. We've got games against Bournemouth, Manchester United, and Fulham to come out, but not too bad. Our first season, we got to the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, which is saying quite a lot because the boys did well. We were lucky because we had a pretty easy route. We had to all we had to do is beat MK Dons. I mean, we did beat Swansea 5-2 in the third round, and then we faced MK Dons and we beat them 2-0, and then we fell to Leicester 2-1, which is a bit of a disappointment. And I was hoping very much that this would be a show where I could like cheer on Callum Higgins and our team's goal. I mean, the boy's been playing well this season. He's already scored 4 goals in 8 appearances. I mean, I'm putting a lot of pressure on his shoulders. I know that he's got so much more potential. There's so much more to come from him. And I'm a bit disappointed in myself because maybe I shouldn't have fielded him in this game. We eventually ended up losing. It's just one of those things, I guess. It's a disappointing end. I truly had hoped that we would go through the Carabao Cup, but I guess wasn't meant to be. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. It's not a fairy tale run. We've been knocked out. If you have any questions, please look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com. My website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. Don't forget the other shows on this channel. There's the IX Diaries. There's the Cop Diaries. Occasionally, I do a Getting Started with series. I'm working on one more at the moment. And please look me up on Twitter. Want to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. You make this kind of shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.